Good morning, kids! I hope and pray that you are all fine. Today, we are going to discuss division by using multiples or skip counting. This is Teacher Mimi from Woodrose International School. Previous lessons we discussed about division by sharing. For example, 6 divided by 3. Let's say there are 6 angry birds. And then we are going to divide with the 3 kids. How many angry birds does each kid will get? Okay, let's distribute the angry birds to the 3 kids. Now how many angry birds does each kid will get? There are 2 angry birds. So therefore, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Another way of dividing is by grouping. Let's use the same example, 6 divided by 3. There are 6 angry birds and we are going to divide in groups of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How many groups of angry birds can you see? There are 2. So, 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So this looks quite easy to imagine when we have a story going. But how to do it quicker than having to create a visual story each time? I'm going to discuss to you the quickest method in dividing. The quickest method to divide is by using multiples. In here, we are going to use the divisor and do skip counting. The divisor is the amount of people, things, or items that we divide the number into. And we are going to use it to keep counting. We call this multiples of the divisor. First example, 10 divided by 2. In here, 10 is the number to be divided and 2 is the divisor. Now in this method, dividing by multiples, we are going to use the divisor to do the skip counting or to do the multiples. And then we are going to count how many multiples did we make. So let's start. Counting by 2, that's the first multiple. 4, that's the second multiple. 6, that's the third multiple. 8, that's the fourth multiple. And 10, that's the fifth multiple. Now take note that the number to be divided is 10. So we have to stop at 10. So how many counts did we make? There are 5. There are 5 multiples. So therefore, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. We can also use your fingers to do the counting. Okay, so as you mention the multiples, you have to raise your finger. 2, raise your first finger. 4, raise your second finger. 6, raise your third finger. 8, raise your fourth finger. And 10, raise your fifth finger. So how many fingers did you raise? You have raised 5 fingers. So therefore, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Next example, 20 divided by 5. In here, 20 is the number to be divided and 5 is the divisor. Now we are going to use the divisor to count the multiples or to do the skip counting. We will start at 5 and stop at 20. And we have to count how many multiples did we make. Now let's start. Counting by 5. The first multiple is 5. And then 10 is your second multiple. 15, your third multiple. 20 is the fourth multiple. Now, take note that the number to be divided is 20, so we have to stop at 20. And how many multiples did we make? We made 4. 4 counts of multiples of 5. So therefore, 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4. Now let's use your finger. Your first finger, raise your first finger, which is 5. Second finger, which is 10. Third finger, 15. 20, fourth finger. So how many fingers did you raise? You have raised 4 fingers. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. Last example, 50 divided by 10. 50 is the number to be divided and 10 is the divisor. Let's use the divisor to count the multiples or to do the skip counting. Now the first multiple is 10. That is your first multiple. The second multiple is 20. The third multiple is 30. And then the fourth multiple is 40. And then the fifth multiple is 50. Now take note that the number to be divided is 50, so you have to stop at 50. And how many counts is that? There are 5. So therefore, 50 divided by 10 is 5. Now let's use your fingers. Raise your first finger, 10. Second finger, 20. Third finger is 30. Fourth finger is 40. And your fifth finger is 50. How many fingers did you raise? You have raised 5 fingers. So therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore, 50 divided by 10 is equal to 5. That ends for today's lesson. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day, everyone.